Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, Abyssinia. In the last episode, we went through Succession pretty much immediately. As soon as I unpaused it, almost. And it was a little bit of a bumpy Succession. The Coptic vassals were not happy, and so I decided to alleviate that situation by, well, revoking their titles, or at least starting to revoke their titles. So I revoked this title over here that spawned a rebellion. I had to fight several vassals. We're able to throw a bunch of them in prison, revoke their titles, reassigned everything. So we're kind of getting things reworked a little bit. I think most of my... You are not. There we go. Well, let's hand that back out to somebody else. Okay. So, yeah. Port of War. We have peasants rise up too. I think we may have had peasants rise up too. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess, but you know, we're getting out of it. We just need to get everybody converted, and maybe even start work on trying to convert culture too. Which I would need my steward to do that. Right now we're increasing development. Up to 14 development out of 100. I might keep doing that. I might keep doing that for now. Just leave them developing that that county. I have too many duchies. Right. Let's see. We'll probably want you to have that duchy. There we go. Alright, now, something someone mentioned was that my heir is not Kushite. Don't know how that happened. But we can fix that. You are Kushite. Okay, good. And yeah, we got county control issues, but we're working on it. Or we aren't working on it. Hold on. They are working on county control somewhere else? Oh, there. Yeah. Okay, finish that first. 6 months. Alright, so... do we have any really cranky vassals? You are Coptic. My chancellor. And you're the mayor of a city, okay. Let's demand your conversion. Let's see if you'll take it. Saunter between the market stalls of Aksum, a heavy pouch tugging my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? Let's see. My steward is recommending that I have a look at a smithy. Invest in a mason's workshop. Invest in a smithy. Or turn a quick profits. What are my chances here? This one is guaranteed that I will get mason's workshop investments. Building construction cost down. We're not really building anything right now. Great smithium investment. Army gold maintenance minus 10%. For 30 years. Alright, invest in the smithy. And I lost the money, of course I did. And she refused. Now, she is just a mayor. And revoking mayor level titles does not incur tyranny. So just get ready. Alright. And let's bring you on board. Good. Some of my counselors believe their job is theirs by right, or blood or influence. Okay, so we need to see if our wife, who is a very good spy master, or very good at intrigue. What is our current spy masters? Yeah. Go help the spy master out. All right. My brother and friend is terribly bored. I can see it in his face and in the way he vies for my attention at all hours. I know my duties take up a lot of my time and that it leaves him lonely sometimes. He needs a task to keep him busy. We are actually making a decent income at this point because I managed to expand my holdings. As my seneschal. 0.68. Yeah. We'll appoint him as seneschal. A vassal and independence faction. Really? Okay. You are still Coptic. I see, I see. Demand conversion. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try avaricious. Holding taxes. Like, this doesn't really do anything. Sell titles, I would not really ever do that. Stored subjects. Monthly income per stress level. Like, I think I've really gotten everything I'm going to use out of this tree. It might be worth going down the architect line. Yes. Let's go down the architect line. All right. With several setbacks and humiliating defeats, the crusade called by Pope Victor to conquer Jerusalem has ended in a resounding failure. The Ashari faithful, under Caliph Majid's banner, have cast out all the invaders and forced their leaders to surrender. Could I potentially arrange a marriage that will result in a... No, I don't think so. Okay, never mind then. You know what? I want to go ahead and sway you. I can't demand your conversion for another few years. I mean, I could revoke the title. Faction gets 25 discontent. You know what? I'm going to try and sway you. Let's take a slightly different approach. Let's sway you for now. Unless you become a problem. If you start becoming a serious problem, then I will do what I need to do. Far Coptic populists. It's peasants. You should grant Ed North to someone. No, I shouldn't. Or maybe I should. Is that like a, Oh, it's a city. Yeah, we'll grant that to somebody. Okay, so we got that control established, so let's work on Afar. Alright, how are my soldiers looking? Let's increase the size of our camel riders. Macda, my current physician and mother, has gained the trait novice physician. Very good. Alright. Yeah, we can't do anything with that because that is a holy site for Copts. Whereas this is a holy site for Kushites, so we want to grab that. It's tribal territory. But I would like to actually hold the holy sites. He doesn't have any alliances, so murdering him I don't think is going to cause that big of a drop. Alright, so cannot usurp a title from someone who considers your faith to be hostile or worse, while they control any of its de jure lands. Cannot usurp the primary title of someone fighting a war. I think it's probably safe to continue to expand through Blemia. Because there is also a holy site. Right there. Ashes to ashes, rust to... One of my servants approaches me, holding my Khazar warhammer in her hands. Liege, while I was cleaning the armor, I noticed that this here weapon has rusted away to almost nothing. What should we do with it? I looked the weapon over. With no amount of reforging could ever make it battle-worthy again, it would be possible to clean it up and preserve it for display at only a marginal cost. Nah, I'm not worried about the warhammer. Yeah, advantage in Taiga. Yeah, it's not worth trying to restore. My sword though. Actually, let's switch back to wearing the sword. All right, now we got dangerous faction. That is just peasants. This is not an issue. This one is not something that I really want to deal with. So. I don't like a bonds by blood. Okay, so you want to be an ally. You are a single county minor, but you do have a respectable number of troops. You know what? We'll accept. Not planning on expanding in that direction anytime soon. At least not right away. And if I do, we'll expand elsewhere. What I think I'm going to do is let the money build up. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Yemeni peddlers report to have brought Zhangjungo Kashmiri objects, said to have come from the faraway court of the great ruler Maharani Gewa of Guje, no less. Abu Bakr, the leading trader, grins darkly. I've seen your Negus Johannes's dagger. So yeah, our father's dagger. Part with it, and I will give you this one-of-a-kind dagger. If only I had some way to verify this story. No. I'm not trading that. As I was saying, I would think we're going to wait for the peasants to rebel, build up my money, and then once we wipe out the peasants, then we will start pushing north a little bit further. Alright, my marshal, Mayor Iskinder, hands me my favorite sword. It is sharp and polished, and so I see a fraction of my own visage within it. You should carry this for your own sake. The centaurs scurry through the court like diseased rats, and each time we attend a public function, I wonder if it is our last. He stares out of the window. Perhaps we ought to increase the guard patrols. There is a sickly taste to this morning's air, and I am afraid. Do you know something? 100% chance that he tells us of his suspicions. Pack the castle with guards, let no room remain unwatched. A 27% chance that every faction member leaves the Independence faction for 20 years. Cannot join another faction for 20 years. Or it just pisses off everybody. Or still scares everybody. Let's see if we can tell us what's going on. I need a new spy master. That's slightly concerning. Let's see. I feel nothing but shame as I scribe these words. Oizero China has spent months bribing your guards. She plans to stage an attack on your life in front of the court. I wish for your life to be spared, but try as I may, I cannot stop my heart from bleeding for the cause of the Independence faction. I have dashed into exile. We shall not meet again. I can defend myself. I am pretty good. I have excellent prowess. We keep this a secret. Desta and Meritessima are some of my finest warriors. I must hope they will protect me. You confide in 2 of your guards. Alright. Let's do that. So I guess I need a new marshal. Hurry, he is waking up. As I awaken, my pillow feels coarser than usual. My head is spinning, but the rest of my body goes with it, and everything remains dark. I am not in my bed, but being dragged along the ground in a sack. He is squirming too much. I keep losing my grip. As the voices bicker, I quite easily struggle enough for them to drop the bag. When I crawl free, I realize they've barely gotten a few paces beyond the castle garden. You call this a kidnapping? I at least expect you to get to Simeon. Has happened. Every faction member leaves the Independence faction. I gain sleep deprived for 3 days. Okay, that's nothing. I can rightfully imprison everybody. Okay. Traitors, you shall both language in sacks in my dungeon. Will happen. We throw them all in prison. Well, we throw... Desta and Meritessima in prison. Carry me back to my bed at once. You are returned to the sack and ferried to your chamber. You gain the nickname the Sleeper. You know what? We're gonna throw him in jail. And now I need yet another new marshal. Very well. Now, we still have those populists, though... Young Mediator. There was a commotion among the children today. Mandera, that's my heir, Attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters. Okay, so this is... Oh, fellow youngsters became the target of a small fight. Mandara is not my heir. Mandara is my sister. Okay. Demisi, that's my heir, intervened and managed to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. Calm. Diplomacy and intrigue. Brave. Martial and prowess. Zealous. You know what? Go with calm. Alright, they're now too weak to send the ultimatum. My prisoner, Mayor Tessima, has escaped my dungeons. The guards have nothing to say in their defense, but the damage is already done nonetheless. Can I re-imprison you? Apparently not. Well, he's just a mayor. I'm not that worried about it. All right. Well, all of that. Mesfin Tessima of Gondar is arriving to pay homage. Okay. So, Wadi Amur. I want to declare war on you. Yes. Oh, you are attacking that other guy. Okay. Well, it's not going to go well for you. I really should throw you in prison, but we're not going to deal with you right now. And adventure inspiration when she wants to go to Eastern Africa. We are in Eastern Africa. Alright, well. Well, I'm not throwing any money around right now because I have a war that I now need to fight. Alright. I really don't think I'm gonna need all of this, but let's at least call one ally to war. You'll probably lose. Alright, how many troops are you bringing? 2,300? Excellent. Alright, we're going to sit here in siege. We're going to let our ally bring in some, Oh, are you going to lose? I can't tell. You lost. Very good. I can include a compliment to my... No, actually, we're gonna stop weighing you. You've made yourself a problem. And so now we're gonna deal with it. Alliance formed with the Byzantine Empire. Okay. War's over. Oh, was I missing some troops? Oh, okay. Divorce demands. Let's hand that out. Now, as far as succession goes, what we're going to lose is that duchy, which, yeah, I'm aware of that. And if we lose that duchy, so be it. All right. Now that we're out of the war, we're going to go ahead and sponsor the inspiration. Okay. We have a court event. My vassal, Mesfin Gabra, has excelled during recent battles, and my court is buzzing with excitement. What an accomplished champion. What a role model. What a man. With all the praise raining down upon him, it is made clear that I am expected to officially reward him in some manner. We pay him some money. I am not giving him a title. I'll throw some cash at him, sure. Alright, now, you. You are a known criminal. And we're going to have to fight you. Probably actually could have gone ahead and raised the army. Time has come for me to embark upon my adventure. A beneficiary, Joanna, bows as well as she can while weighed down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? Maybe something from an exotic animal, a skull or a hide. I want a trinket made from material can I find here? A tapestry. I say a trinket, because we don't have any trinkets. Alright, let's see if we can catch the army. Alright, inspiration, burning thirst. I received a missive from my adventurer with words embellished so I can... see her in the theater of my mind. I am not in the desert, I am in a land of dreams. The difference between awakening and sleep is gone. My guide tells me I hallucinate what I desire most, a paradise, a pool of water, glistening like diamonds, laced with treasures at its banks. Instead, my lord, all I see is you here with me, forever one sandbank ahead, beckoning to keep me going, and it breaks me to know that each step I take towards that mirage, I step further away from the true you. Will I consider your attention if you were to bring a grand prize? I could probably make her my concubine. She's a good steward. Means dying of thirst. Oh, that kind of thirst. I see. Yeah, okay, we'll consider the attentions. I mean, we can take concubines, that's fine. Alright. Let's go lay siege. The Carps. If it is a pawn for Carps you are interested in, I can build you a terrific one, my lord. The builder before me has good credentials. My courtiers seem very excited about the prospect. I do not have the money for that. Yeah, I have to kind of dismiss them because I spent all my money on my adventure. I don't have money for a carp pond. Wait a minute, is my wife not? My wife is not in my court. Inspiration, change in direction. A traveler claiming to be employed under my beneficiary, Ioana, is brought before me, carrying a message from the adventurer. Fear not, my great lord, for Ioana is in good health. I bring you news of the possibility to fund an even greater adventure. You see, Ioana took a wrong turn somewhere and is now near Jaffa. Her traveling companion unfurls a dirty map to show me where they ended up. She has enough funds to make it to Eastern Africa as planned, but suggests that with some additional funding, she can chase up on a local rumor and bring home a great artifact. How much? $60. Okay. I think I can go into debt for a little bit. My courtier, Alexia, has given birth to a son. My sister-in-law. Oh. Okay. I'm going to need a new wife, I think. Factions are forming. Disband half the army, please. Let's see. This is my heir. I would think I would rather have Brave. Let's give him Brave. My journey through the Middle East has mostly involved fighting off hordes of peddlers on the pilgrim paths. Oft, in order to not delay my quest over long, I give it and buy one of their little trinkets. I have sent a courier bearing the tat your way. Perhaps it shall provide some amusement. You gain Cuttlebone Saint Varan figure artifact. Yeah, this one over here is a bit of an issue. Alright, we've had a daughter. $3 years. I gotta get out of debt. Can send an ultimatum in 6 months. You have a daughter. And I have a son. And we are now out. And you can no longer be in the faction. Good. I received a missive from my adventurer who has been drifting through floodplains on a raft. My lord, we have been hunted on our travel by a creature so fearsome I am almost loath to write of it. The crocodile can grow up to 50 steps long and is a monster which has swallowed one of our mules whole. It is a slender beast with a body in the shape of an arrow, bearing a beak at the helm and a rattling tail at the rear. The spikes and bumps covering it are poisonous to the touch. I'm gonna gain some stress. That's fine. I can't afford the cash. Alright, I gotta re-summon my army, and we are getting long on this episode. But I would like to finish this war first. We're being called to war. We're declining it. I don't even care what it is. Development growth in the capital. War's over. Inspiration. Powerful wolves in the floodplains. My lord, a message from your adventurer, Ioana. My search has led me to the floodplains of Samara. They are notoriously wolf-infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. I expect my return soon. Signed, Ioana. The scroll reads, she surely is ambitious to choose such a risky path. Adventure inspiration loses 1 progress. Gains 2 progress. Well, 25% chance that she's maimed. 74% chance that she's wounded. Or just lose some progress. Okay. Expand my army. That's fine. We're just going to leave that vassal in prison for the time being. And I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. We should be able to pull out a debt pretty soon. It's too weak to send an ultimatum. We're going to try and deal with these guys. You have an unmarried daughter. You have an unmarried son. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do there. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.